Hello then. Here we are, another week. I've not only got the old hay fever, but I've got a bit of the flu as well. So there we go. I've been trying to have a day off today. I thought, right, bugger it, I'll have a day off, and I spent all day answering emails. So not quite got the day off, but never mind. Hopefully it will go tonight or next couple of days. Better work tomorrow. So how we been doing? Hope you've all been doing well. It's been fantastic weather. I went to Tankfest on Sunday. One of my family members is right into the military and stuff like that, so we went out for the day. Got myself a new t-shirt for the video because I like to wear a different t-shirt on each video. And this is the baton, so a bit of bit of shameless advertising for them. There's the baton. They do a remarkable job. Give them a search on the old internet and see what they do, see what they're all about. But they're a little known charitable organisation that are to do with the helping of the people that get hurt on the battlefield and all that kind of thing. So, and the baton itself is made out of the end of a stretcher. So, anyway, that was my weekend. Nice day, nice weekend out. I made some notes so I don't waffle too much, even though I started waffling already. Excuse me. So, what have I made on my notes? I've got man flu. That's what it is. It's man flu. As every man out there knows, it's catastrophic to get man flu. And as every woman of every man out there knows, when your man gets man flu, oh my God, the world is collapsing. It's all over. The end of the world is nigh and all of that, because we really go through it, the man flu. Anyway, so John's looking really well. That's another thing, another bit of an update. John's looking marvellous. I saw him the other day, and he came over for lunch and a cup of coffee for an hour or so, and he's looking remarkably well. He's not back to his former self, but he's considering he's at the end of his treatment, because it was the other day he came around, I think it was Friday, and I think his next treatment is today or yesterday. So normally, by the end of the treatment, he should be not too tickety-boo, but he was all right. So let's see what kind of a boost this treatment gives him. But yeah, thumbs up to John there. Reward points I need to mention this week. So the thing about the reward points is we did have, not too many, but we did have a couple of people take advantage of it all. And it got a bit messy. I wanted to the idea was to build a really, really big, good rewards program, and it's still my idea, but there was far too much on there. It confused some people, it overloaded some people, and by, in a way, suggesting that you share all on your Facebook profile and tweet all on your Twitter profile. We're asking you to do that a lot on each one, and they have their own rules. And of course, if you do too many on any particular one, well, you risk getting suspended or having your account locked or something along those lines. So I realised that wasn't a good idea in retrospect. Hindsight's a wonderful thing, isn't it? So we've not deleted them. We've just hidden a load for now, just to try and make it so that you'll have some this week, and then we'll have some next week, or whatever. But what I will do is, I'll tell you what I will do. I'm going to go in. I'll go in now, and as you know, you normally get about 10 points or something like that. Well, I won't be able to do it now. But what we will do is each week, and I'll get one done this week at some point before the weekend. How's that? So one of the rewards will say like 50 points for sharing. There'll be one there, and it'll be a different one each week or something like that. So it's worth everybody going on and sharing that one thing, that one share. But the idea of trying to get people to do loads can be actually counterproductive, and it can be counterproductive for us, and it can be counterproductive for you. And I don't want to be responsible for anything going wrong with your Facebook account or your Twitter account or whatever, and remembering myself from years ago, I lost a Facebook account because I got too involved with one of the games on there, and and getting people to come into your gang and all that kind of thing, and whatever it was at the time, and there was too much friend requests, too much this, too much that, and I got suspended and I lost the account. So, and I didn't think about that, so I should have thought about that. So that's why it has not been as many. I've had quite a few people email in and ask what's been happening with the rewards, but so that's what's happening. So let's get a better handle on that. We're also talking to the people that own Swell Rewards, and they're quite excited about working with us to get it right. So that's going to be a job in process, progress. It's going to be an ongoing job. What else? So, I haven't mentioned the stuffs yet, have I? So all the Beatrix Potters are up to date. So that's your Jeremy Fisher, Ben Bunny, Tom Kitten. I only mentioned those three because Taylor Peter Rabbit, we got those early and we sent those out to everybody early, so all of those went. If you did buy a Taylor Peter Rabbit and didn't get one, yeah, get in touch because that was ages ago. But all the Ben Bunnies, Tom Kitten, Jeremy Fisher have all been posted, as you know, from last week. The other thing to let you know is all the stragglers, that is anybody that hasn't received it or whatever, they've been in touch, they've also been satisfied. So, as far as I'm aware, there is not a single person waiting for any of those free coins. If by some remote possibility you are, email me. This is a good point to actually put this in. Social media and all of that, because I'm saying email me. It's all very well, this social media business. You've got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, so on, and so on, and on it goes, and on it goes. The more of that there is, the more ways there are that people can contact you. You can contact me. I find myself having a bit of an issue sometimes because I'm answering somebody because they've texted me. I'm now answering somebody else because they've emailed me. I've now got to log into Facebook because somebody's messaged me. I've got to go over to Twitter now because somebody's sent me a message through Twitter. I notice I've got a notification someone's left a comment and they're actually asking a question about an item in a comment on YouTube and so on. And so what I'm finding, this is what I'm finding, I'm not saying this is what I'm finding, right? What I'm finding is that it's not good for me and it's not good for you because I don't look in half of these places. It's only because I'll get a notification that I'll know, and sometimes I don't see all the notifications. I don't handle all the Facebook, somebody else does, so I don't always see the messages that come through to Facebook and so on. So I always say to people, the best thing to do is email me. It might take a few days or even a week to get a reply, but if you email me or use the contact us section on our website, little button, hit that and write your message. That'll be better for you because a week or so is much better than having your message missed completely and then feeling like I'm ignoring you, which I'm not. And I would hate for anybody to feel like I'm ignoring them or the email or the message has been ignored. So it really is best to just email me direct or use the contact us form on the website. Either or, I will get to it. Sometimes I get seriously behind. Remember last week or the week before, I was like 500 emails behind. I'm mostly caught up now. I said I was going to have the day off today and I ended up doing emails all day. So that was important for me to mention that. So we're up to date with all of them. A to Z 10p's, we haven't got all of those yet. I'm really sorry, but we haven't. There's 26 to collect. And I got too excited at the beginning, as one of my earlier videos shows, me thinking that, yeah, we cracked it on the first try. But talk about count your chickens before they're hatched. We're desperate for letters like O, P, Q, R, S, T, Y, Z, A, B, C, I. Those letters we're desperate for. If you've got any extra letters, we'll give you 50p a letter for those. If you give me a letter that I've already got, that I've got plenty of or whatever, then it'll be 30p a letter. But I'll buy them off you and I'll give you a voucher or I'll add it to your reward points balance so that you can spend them as and when you like. Talking of reward points, the £35 one went back down to £25, so the £15 one went back down to 10. So the bonuses have gone on that. They should have gone last month, but I completely forgot, so I left them till the end of the month. But they've been done now. So it's easy to work out what the points are worth. 500 points is worth a fiver, 1,000 points is worth £10, 2,500 points is worth 25 quid. It's always been that way. It's just that for a promotional period, we let you swap 25 quid's worth of points for 35 quid, and we let you swap 15 quid, 10 quid's worth of points for 15 quid. I will look at other ways of doing it, and like for instance, a way of swapping, say, a large prize for a larger value item for, I'm looking for the time, a larger value item for X amount of points. So I might say, I don't know, if anybody wants to trade 25,000 points for this item, you know, I'll bring things like that in as well as we go. There will be more ways in which we can play around with it. I won't do it for small amounts because I've got to manually go in and take your points off. So I can't be doing that like 100 times a week, but I can do it a couple of times a week, and if it's for a larger item, and then, you know, it clears your points and you've got something good out of it, and then you start saving your points again. So that's where we are on that. So we're still struggling with the A to Zs. We're still selling them on advance order, but it's taken a little bit longer. I am negotiating with Santander and the Post Office and Barclays and now Lloyd's. And so on. So we are making progress in certain areas, but it is still a time-consuming task. And dealing with people like the post offices and banks, they're not like a normal conversation where you can just have a conversation, do a deal, and tomorrow off we go. It doesn't work like that. Okay, so Jane Austen, World War One, Frankenstein. No, ain't seen any of those yet. I'm not saying they're not out there anywhere. I'm just saying I've not seen any, and we've now got someone else working up in Manchester, which is Aaron, and he hasn't seen any either. So it's good for us in that way because we're covering sort of a couple of areas of the country. I'm down here in the southwest, Dorset, in Weymouth, and Aaron is up in Manchester, Oldham area, and if he's not finding it and I'm not finding it down here, then as far as I'm concerned, it ain't to be found yet. Beatrix Potter 2018 Paddington RAF. I can't tell you how many emails and messages I get from people that say, when can I have my coins? When are you sending them out? Now I know they've been released. And they haven't been released. It's just a shame. It's a shame that it's all marketing and it's all marketing ploys and I won't say fibs, but they're not telling the truth. You know, but they are telling the truth because, yes, the packaged coins have been released. So yes, Paddington has been released. What they don't say is Paddington has been released only on packaged coins. Don't expect it to come out for a couple of months on the high street. I mean, if they said that, then, you know, it wouldn't make them look good. So all these places that tell you they've been released, check first before emailing me. Check, make sure, because I think most of the time, 99.9% of the time, it will be packaged coins only. They're not talking about the stuff that hits the streets. Let's face it, I mean, look at it this way. No one, 3 weeks ago, Beatrix Potter, Tom Kitten, Jeremy Fisher and Ben Money hit the streets. Who told you they were hitting the streets? Did anybody tell you? Did you get an email? Did nothing? I didn't get anything. No one knows. Until that moment, wallop, and then all of a sudden they're out, and then it's a race then, isn't it? It's like the sprint. It's just everybody's on it. But no one knows when they come out, and they never tell us. That's the thing to remember. So here's another quick one to tell you. Oh, I've got to be really quick now. By the way, your voucher today is £3. You've got to spend £3 to get the £3, and it's Manflu, MANFLU, big capital letters. Why not? Get on Change Checker. No, Westminster Collection, either or. They've got a new £5 coin out. It's the Academy of Art £5 coin. Really important. They say it's the rarest one ever made. If that's true, it's automatically worth 80 quid. You can stand on me, because the dearest one I've sold is 75 quid, and that was the rarest £5 coin I come across. So if this is even rarer than that, the moment you've bought it, it's worth 80 quid. And don't tell me that other people are selling it cheaper. Then they obviously don't know the value. This is if it's the rarest coin ever made at 10,000, 12,000, and they've not made a single £5 coin any rarer than that, it is 80 quid. So get on there and get yourself 9.